in this exercise, you took Keenan ahead of Tank, but I think that that's an interesting decision that some people are going to have to make because they're both in 3 wide receiver offenses. Tank exhibited a lot of young talent, and so there might be sort of untapped potential, but also he's in an offense where there's 2 other guys who feel pretty clearly affixed ahead of him in terms of the
and that's why Keenan went ahead of him, because I think Keenan is maybe the 2 at worst and could be their 1, whereas Tank has got no shot to be anything but their 3 unless somebody gets hurt. At least not in my opinion. I don't think that's going to be the case. But the fact that I have Tank and Keenan so close together, that says a lot about Tank Dell. And I mean, I know you were on Tank Dell last year. I was a little bit worried because he's not a big dude, and the injury that he suffered was kind of a freaky one where somebody fell in the back of his knee and unfortunately he got hurt. But there's only so many footballs, that you can throw. And I wrote an article about this over at Sports Illustrated. And typically teams don't have 3 wide receivers who are averaging 14 or more points per game. And to be a wide receiver 2, you have to average right around that 14 point per game mark. And I don't know that Tank's going to do that, because now we don't know how Diggs is going to fit into the offense. We have no idea. Nico Collins had 1 great year. We assume he'll build on it, but statistically, can he? No, because Stephon Diggs is a 150 target a year guy when he was in Buffalo. Like, he had 160 last year. How many are you going to take away from him in Houston? So that's why I just think Tank, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think Tank's the 3rd option in that offense.